The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's time for Coffee Gaming. I just realized I don't have my tree on. Hold on, I'll be back in a few minutes. But right now, I have two friends with me. That's right, two friends. In the morning time, I got the left-hand man, the author himself, and the Superfan, the wonderful man, Adam Shawhan.
G'day, Adam. I see you getting ready to put in the... Yeah, oh. But, You go off and put on your tree. Come on, go put off your tree. Let the men talk.
Right, we're coffee and gaming, but Seth's putting up a tree. You know?
Yeah.
'Tis the Christmas season and whatnot.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Go spend money or we'll shut down.
You know, right? Hey, I'm amazed we're still live. In 2025.
Yeah. Oh, come on. We're Gen X. We're amazed the world hasn't blown itself away yet.
Well, they forgot about us since we're the 10th generation anyway, right? Like, we're the ones that they forgot about. Then they act surprised when we're like, yeah, no, this doesn't work that way. Sorry.
No, we went from yo-yos to Xbox. You know, we had it all.
What you talking about now?
Generation destroy the planet.
Yeah. Atari to PlayStation to now you do it from your phone. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, dude, it's crazy the amount of like tablets for kids and whatnot. There's so many things that you can play on.
And
from the different versions of tablets too, for the different like. When those tablets first came out, because we were around before tablets and cell phones, all three of us, we are that old. You know, it was kind of cool to see. Like, I still have the first Apple iPad, the very first one they ever came out with. Still works.
Oh wow!
No issues. And I've got an iPad Air 1 and Air 2 and all that as well. But it's funny because we went from I remember the first computer I remember was the Apple II in the schools, which was like 4th, 5th grade. Right, for me. So we've gone from that to literally a computer that's a cell phone in your hand, you know.
This is like the fourth model to come out.
Yeah.
The fourth model to come out. It was like, I think it was the second Samsung. There was the iPhone. There was the iPad. Then there was this, and then there was this first Samsung tablet, which I think was actually the A2. And this is the A4. So, but before there was also another one. I can't remember. I think it was a Chinese one or something. HTC brought out the first iPad, and then clone or whatever, and then Samsung brought out the A4, getting soon after. And
dang, I think man! Now they're up to like 14 and whatnot.
Right,
32. They're up to 32 inch now, you know.
And it's sad because I feel like we're living in the world Wall-E. I mean, you know, everybody's glued to a phone or a screen. I mean, granted, you both.
But you know who really invented the? Tablet? Nintendo handheld. The first tablet screen handhelds for Nintendo.
I was
How
thinking
so?
the Game Boys and stuff, like when those handhelds came
well,
out, those were like the
you're
bee's
right.
knees, right? Like I didn't think it would be any better than the original.
But guess
green and
who
black.
But guess who Nintendo hired to do the American version?
Who?
Steve Jobs. That's
Oh,
how he
wow.
got the funding money for Apple.
Hmm.
And that's how he got the technology. He worked on the first handhelds, and that's where he got the tablet technology from. But it took him a long time to come up with an original one that would beat their patents.
Yep.
I love a Game Boy, but man, I just can't shell out the money right now for one. I want one, but it's
Game Boy's like 2 generations later.
it's
Like,
frustrating because
yeah.
like I said, I want one, but at the same time, it's like, well, do I really want to spend like 60 to $100 to 120? Like, I mean, they're ridiculous pricing right now.
You
All
think
of
they're
it is,
ridiculous?
man.
Here they're $384.
Oh my gosh.
When the PlayStation handheld came out, that was like the most awesomest handheld ever. Like
The first one I bought was $10. That's how much inflation we've had on technology.
For what?
When I was a kid, I was buying Nintendo handhelds for $5
Dang.
because there were no ROMs. You had to buy each one separately. First generation didn't have ROM cards. That was Apple. That was when Nintendo hired Steve Jobs to basically adapt Wozniak's external memory card onto their device.
Dang. Okay.
I just hate the cost of it, man. I remember when the PlayStations came out and they weren't overly expensive, and now you've got games that are $75, $80, systems that are $500-$600 for a stupid handheld Nintendo.
Remember, the PlayStation 1 was $99.
There was I remember back in the day, it used to be like you had to save up for a like $60 game. Like you were saving for a long time.
Yeah,
I think I mentioned it on here before. I quit buying games when the prices went over $50, and I would wait until they were at GameStop for like $25.
Yeah.
You know, when they finally were a year old or whatever, 6 months old. Nowadays, I mean, the last new game I got was Mario Kart 8 for the original Switch, which I bought from Draven when he was getting one of the newer ones. I bought his older one because again, when you know a friend that's going to sell something, I'd rather buy it from a friend than go to GameStop and take a risk. So I'd rather buy from Seth or David directly if they're going to part with a handheld or something that's in good shape than take the risk of going aftermarket buying from a GameStop, if you're not going to pay full price for a new one.
Well, and not to mention, I reluctantly want to buy The Last of Us Part 2, but I am not buying it brand new. I refuse to. Because even though that game's been out for a hot minute, if you buy it brand new, there is a kickback to the company that made it. And I do not want Naughty Dog having any kind of...
It was well with a saddle.
Yeah, I don't.
Don't want to reward Naughty Dog for being naughty.
Yes.
I like when the game's telling you it thinks you should do it because it goes with the saddle.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't really want to. I think you should do it. It goes with the saddle.
You can tell the difference with these editions.
You can tell.
You can't.
You can tell.
There's really no
There's no in-game. That's just
benefit.
No.
It's just you're just doing it for
vanity.
Yeah, man, for the look of it.
I mean, there's no movies coming out I care about. They killed wrestling. UFC's down the toilet. I mean, they've gotten rid of everything that used to be fun to watch.
Feminists Feminists told us they would kill everything, and we just laughed at them. Now look at it.
Well, I mean, like movie-wise. Okay, if we got another Deadpool that Ryan Reynolds was doing, I'd go to the theater and see that. I saw all 3 of them. I was fine with. Other than that, unless Bruce Campbell comes back for Ash versus Evil Dead, I cannot think of anything
they have
excited about coming out at all.
You can't have too much with you out in the wilderness.
That is a game. I'm sorry. That is a movie that I need to watch. I don't think I've ever seen it.
He's got the TV series, which is really good. The first movie came out. The second's kind of a reboot of the first and a continuation. Then the third. Then there's the other ones, which I didn't watch. They're more horror movies than like Ash versus Evil Dead or Evil Dead. The stuff with Ash is more comical with a little retarded gore. But not like
Army of Darkness.
Do you know horses just love
is Army of Darkness in there?
Just my 2 cents.
Yeah, Army of Darkness is the third movie.
Third, okay. Which is I was going to say, I know this may sound strange, but Army of Darkness was the third TC for Doom, total conversion, and I thought, wait a minute, is that the third movie?
Right.
They did a total conversion. Okay, these days, you know the legal loopholes you have to go through to do a total conversion of anything.
After what we've witnessed, I don't know how they can claim we have to legally do anything, as they've illegally done stuff for the last decade in front of us. So, yeah, but I can imagine, especially business-wise, all the extra nonsense and hoops. I mean, we were talking about that last time I was on, with all the hoops you got to go through just trying to be and do what you do, fighting the AI. And all I'm seeing recently,
it's better to equip yourself.
Is about the AI. People
we just talking about it. We were talking about it on off air before you came on. I watch a lot of war stuff, research, mostly from research, right? And there's these two different channels, both cover World War II strategy and tactics, right? Now, TikTok History is the lesser of the channels. It's got more subscribers but less views, whereas the History channel, World War II, has almost way more subscribers but way less views. Right? And I'm thinking, why is one channel that's got better videos, more videos, getting less and less views all the time? Yet
Good Saddle will go a real
the newer channel. That's what I think it is. They got their thumb on the scale. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, everything digital.
Because this is not the History channel. It is a History channel. It's been around for a long time. TikTok History, but and I think there's only so much you can talk about World War II. But I think there's only 38 major battles or something that
do you know
of significance.
Love a lump of sugar.
But there are literally thousands of smaller battles that you'll probably never really get a mention. But they're all mostly more of the same. America would send up 4 pieces of artillery, and then as soon as the Germans counterattack, they just send in waves of tanks. There were no
It's the script they want everybody to go by. Remember, Hitler was evil. He wasn't trying to stop, what we're dealing with today back then. And that's the thing that still irritates me. Because they're like, oh, we've been able to recently, redo the script so it's in English. Bro, we were doing that when the internet came out in the 90s. What are you talking about? We've already done everything that they're doing. In my day, it was illegal to even look at any of his speeches. But I heard from my grandmother all the time, mark my words, the politicians are copying every move he made, every word he spoke. Yep. Right? She told me, right, when the Nazis came, all the Antifa ripped off their Soviet armbands and put on Nazi armbands. They're not Antifa. They're just sycophants to power.
No. Hey.
Well, they've all forgotten history, true history. Yeah. Night of the Long Knives says all you need to know, and yet they don't even know what that is.
Yeah, crystal.
Current day kids have no clue what we're talking about.
Good. No. Horses love it.
And that's the sad thing. They've got everybody drilled into overspending money on stuff they don't need, with money they don't have, while taking care of everybody else, but no one's taking care of us. Borders need to be shut down. This nonsense needs to stop. Our farmers need to be farming. Our tax dollars need to be going to the farmers to pay them to grow food that we can eat that are not bioengineered.
Did you notice that weird?
This whole bioengineered thing needs to end because it's not clearly stated what's bioengineered in the food you're eating, and I think it should be. Why does Walmart marshmallows tell you it may contain tilapia? Why is there fish in our marshmallows, for one? Two, what about people with fish allergies, and what if they don't see that? Because who would think that there's fish in your damn marshmallow, yo?
It's better to equip yourself and not.
I've
And
always
yet,
wondered.
they're follow laws that they're not following while they're literally poisoning you right in front of your face. And now, a year later, with the camel stuff coming out, 'cause remember, everybody, that was from 2024.
Okay,
Absolutely.
marshmallow it used to be just sugar gelatin, right?
Yep.
Now, apparently, because of oversupply, because of overfishing, China is selling a thing called fish gelatin, tilapia, right? Although originally I think it came from the Philippines.
Bring that horse back
But
anytime.
most of this is Walmart selling from China. They catch so much fish that the actual fish stocks are depleting. The world should go to war against China, but no, they just let them do it, wipe out the oceans.
I'm just tired of crap being in our food that never was there, and then people wondering why they're sick. I mean,
Oh, dude, all the time.
I cut out all that stuff. I told you, man, I'm not eating stuff out of boxes barely. All I eat
You
is
want to know
maybe-
what it's made of?
No, I don't, because I'm not eating any of that shit.
Yeah, well, that's
I
why
mean,
I said
literally, I eat more meat. Literally, hamburgers every day, chicken every day. I'm eating pork every day,
Steak.
eggs every day, a little bit of bread, some fruit, and some veggies, man. And it's mainly the stuff I'm growing at home or getting from Amish farmers. Because you know why I love the Amish? They don't want the government in their schools. They don't want the government in their food. You know, they don't want them regulating anything because they don't want all this poison in their foods. But yet, you know,
plus they
that's why I
grow
hope people- I
wise.
hope you live by Amish because they're not putting in the mRNA stuff in the animals that kills them and then makes
I was
us
going to
have less.
say, they grow a thing called wise wheat. I don't know if they call it that, but in parts of Europe it's called wise wheat. It is the original European wheat.
De Jurum wheat or something is called. I keep
Yeah.
forgetting it. Vinny tells me because that's the
Yeah.
Italian. It's still wheat because the wheat of today. There's no wheat in the wheat of today. It's all manufactured.
Oh, yeah.
It's
America.
Yeah.
So if it says wheat, don't eat it.
No,
I
so
like
it says
cream of wheat.
wholemeal or whole grain. Yeah. Your best option if you cannot get original grain. No, some American brands call it original grain, or but if you get Italian at Subway, it is actual Italian whole grains. But rye's the next best thing. If you can't get if you cannot get original whole grain, get rye.
I love the fact that everybody thinks you got to put sugar and stuff. If you go back and make depression bread, they weren't putting sugar in the bread, yo. And you don't have to put sugar in the bread. And that's the funny thing. They've simply done that over the decades of adding and adding and adding. And we went from just sugar to now all this weird stuff. And what I don't understand is we don't need it. Why do we need bioengineered stuff that's man-made in our food when we have farmland to grow the very food that they're cloning? The Great Depression was almost less than 100 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So during that time frame, they gave our government, people were given chickens to make sure they didn't starve. But now we're bioengineering chickens. Chickens eat our trash.
Yep.
We should all have chickens because of them. And then, all what they've been doing with this, warn people, don't eat Tyson. Tyson has bioengineered meat. And let them out to be true. Tyson using bioengineered meat. And everybody's getting fatter and sicker and all these other issues. Go back to the basics, man. Milk, eggs, meat, a little bit of fruit, and next to no carbohydrates / bread / anything that is not actually food. We don't need it.
Well,
No.
And if I can't get it through people's heads from going
wait.
265 pounds down to 179 years, mainly the last getting off all that shit food and only eating natural food that you're supposed to eat,
yeah.
mainly
Well,
meat.
if you eat 2 slices of bread, you get enough natural grain to increase your digestion of meat. carbs do help you increase your digestion of meat if it's whole grain, not processed grain.
But you can eat fruit too. That's why people used to eat newts. They used to eat newts, David. They used to eat fruit and nuts together because they break down well. And if you eat some of that with your meat, it does the same thing. I've been trying all this out, including if you're going to eat a high carb meal. There's I don't remember the exact thing. You'll have to look it up. There's a gal that told you, but you drink so much apple cider vinegar with water beforehand. I think it's like a shot of apple cider vinegar in a cup of water. You drink that. That'll help so your body doesn't produce all that insulin and then you crash. It'll help it so that your glucose doesn't pop up as much too.
Well, they're saying they say you could go with only 2 slices of bread and not have to worry about it.
I wouldn't eat any bread if I didn't have to, man, because, look at what's in the bread. If it's homemade bread, that's different.
No, I'm talking about, but remember, I'm talking about healthy bread, the whole grain, no sugar, no added carbs.
Well, but that's the problem because the second you eat bread, the bread breakdown, the carbs breakdown turns straight to sugar.
Yep.
So I mean,
better off eating potatoes, man.
Digestion.
Sweet potatoes, red potatoes, yellow potatoes, and a couple baked taters. And that's if you plan your carbohydrates out, and if you follow a diabetic diet in the aspect of, okay, what should I eat? If you kind of follow the diabetic diet, which has been the best diet for anybody, that's where Atkins came from. That's where this carnivore diet came from. It was bits and pieces of the diabetic diet because we can't eat sugar. Don't eat the sugar substitutes because they all give you cancer. But if you be smart and eat meats, a little bit of carbohydrates with your potatoes, carrots, vegetables that carry natural sugars, that then your body you're so much better off, man. We just had Culver's last night for the first time. 2 fish sandwiches, shrimp. She got a couple sides, and it was $40 some odd. I had half the cod sandwich that didn't taste like cod. The shrimp were okay, and all I had was heartburn. And this is why I don't eat out. I don't eat fast food. 99.9% of what we eat, we cook at home.
Where did you say you got that at?
Culver's.
Oh, okay, I've never been there.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a decent fast food restaurant. I always called it a high-priced McDonald's, right? Because their burgers and stuff were a little bit higher. But now you go to McDonald's and they're $40. I wouldn't want to feed your family at McDonald's. I could just imagine.
I won't allow it anymore.
But I mean, not even because of the food, just because of the prices of what it is. Because again, you've got the 2 little ones, you and your wife. That's 4. I've had anywhere from 5 to 8 people living with me for the last 20 years.
Comparison?
With all the kids and stuff. So now go with today's prices and try to do that. Be able to go out to eat and spend $25, $30 on a family of 6. You can't do that with a family of 2 in 2025. And we're talking real food. A sit-down restaurant.
In my son's lifetime, we've gone from $4.50 a meal.
Good. We really need
$16.50 per meal.
Yep. Well, I sent Peabody when we used to get the Burger King stuff where it was 2 for $4.
Are you on stage?
Commercials for Burger King, so we could go take it into the. I can't remember the name of Burger King in Australia. Help me out, Dave.
Hungry Jack's.
Thank you, Hungry Jack's. He took the coupons. I'll have to send you some too at some point. I'm going to have to mail you some just so you can take them in there and go, look, guys, this is what America has. This is what I want. But no, man, you guys at least cook. Hungry Jack's cook the meat right there and then. Microwavable.
Just remember,
patties at Burger King in America is what we got.
Yeah, I do believe Burger King did actually take out an injunction against Hungry Jack's from selling their burgers when they opened in Texas.
Yeah, I don't know about
that. I think they, at
the moment,
I think it was called the Texas Burger lawsuit or something, but some people tried to bring because the Americans kept saying, American servicemen, when they come over, that's the first thing they do is they hear about Hungry Jack's and Burger King, and they beeline for it, because they think because they know McDonald's here is different from back home, right? But they're so shocked that the size of our burgers is the first thing they usually comment.
Well, the fact they're actually flame broiled right there, you guys actually take raw meat and cook it It's not microwave. It's not pre-cooked. It's not fake meat either. You guys are using fresh Australian beef, if I remember correctly. So, which I talked with Peabody about that, saying, you know, we need the double A alliance here. We need America and Australia working together. You know, we'll take some of that Australian beef. I'll gladly pay for Australian beef.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm paying for Amish beef now because I don't want all the crap that they're putting in the stuff.
Exactly. He's in WA, but in WA, they've had basically banned from the American Marines, and if they change the recipe, they're not coming back. That's 10,000 guaranteed customers a month, you know?
Right.
So, you know, Hungry Jack's in Perth is going to be the last real beef on the planet, the way it's going.
Right. Well, I mean, and I mean, we've talked about it back on the men's room many times about the stuff we're worried about, and yet we are not 5 years later watching exactly what we all were talking about happening. Like super crack, only super. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten better. We never should have had a tariff. It's pretty simple. If they're going to charge us to make stuff, don't buy it. We can make it here. They give money to countries to help them out, calling it foreign aid when they send all their people here for us to take care of. That's double dipping. Yet not one American is any better off right now. I'm tired of this shit, man. I really am. I'm doing good, Seth.
Yeah.
I am right, and I got up early. I've been up since like 5:30.
Yeah.
I just had an X post disappear on me.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I mean, I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. I took an early night. I was in an RX-7. My newer neighbor over here had gotten one, which goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and I'd forgotten how fun that was. By the way, because it's been a long time. My Scion, when it was boosted, was a 10-second car on a quarter mile. Okay, this is about an 11-second car, so it's roughly about the same speed that I had back before, you know, a lot of my tragedies. So I don't want to drive a car going that fast, but to be the passenger in it, Seth. Oh, brother, the other day was so much fun because it'd been a decade since I'd gone that fast, and so I went out and helped and was shoveling his driveway while him and his wife or fiance, I'm sorry, Paul and his fiance were at work, and he's just the guy from where my garage is and the shot you guys usually see. He's just to the left in the woods. So being nice, I fixed my snowblower because the shear pins broke off. It was a Sears Craftsman. Of course, the shear pins are like plastic. So I put some bolts and nuts through. Well, I kind of needed to test it out because I'd already shoveled everything. So I went over there and was doing his driveway. So then he wanted to take me for a ride in the car anyway. He did. Today, he's getting a brand new Camaro.
Nice.
This weekend. So, yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see that. But it's just nice having another motorhead right across the street to the left. You know, the kid's 20 years old, man. And like I told him, I don't want anything. You know, if you need the driveway, use it. If you need something, come holler at me. You know, just building a relationship with the newer neighbor. He's only been here not 6 months. You know, just getting to know him. But yeah, I mean, he took me for a ride in a $100,000 car. Me.
Dude, them RX-7s are sweet.
Dude, I mean, he's already paid for it. He owns it. He paid cash.
Heck yeah.
He has a business in Texas with sports cars.
That's
He
cool.
lives up here and does marketing, and he's from my area. That's the best part. So, but real nice kid. Like I said, he's got a couple dogs. He's got a husky and a golden retriever. He's like, yeah, they've been in your backyard a couple times. I go, yeah, they don't bother me. It's okay. They can go in the woods. Just, you know, there are holes. Beware, you know, where the trees have fallen down. But no, it was really nice. And then it was literally one of those things we've talked about and discussed about, you know, God that they keep trying to get rid of for Allah. You know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Or, you know, it doesn't hurt just to help out your neighbor, right? And so he's at work. They're at work yesterday, and the day before I was helping de-ice's driveway out there with a shovel and a spade, just tearing up the ice and stuff on his driveway because he's like, no, because I told him I dug him out the other night. Yesterday I did about a half hour, 45 minutes de-icing the drive because again, he's going to have a Camaro being delivered too to help out. But yeah, and like he was saying, oh, thank you so much. I was just being neighborly. Like, I don't expect anything. I'm trying to help a neighbor out who's working, and then you come home and your driveway's full of snow. Wouldn't you like it if your neighbor helped you out? You know, and again, you have, you know what I mean, though. You've got that.
Yeah.
I've got that. I take care of my neighbor right across the street and help him out because he's almost in his 70s,
way off.
Help them out. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to hide in your house and just look out the window, and that's what they kind of turned everybody into with that whole COVID nonsense. Stay in your house. Don't go outside. Tattle on everybody.
Yeah.
For what, man? Nothing's changed since then. I did see something, and David, you can correct me. I think it was in Indonesia where there's some new flu virus going around that has Ebola mixed in it. Well, guess what? Keep them over there. We don't need them here.
Yeah. See that what I just posted in private chat?
Not yet. Hold on.
Yeah, you're playing. Gotcha. Yep.
Yep, I posted that on X and it disappeared.
Well, there was stuff going on. Tolbat and I were talking about it. And in the same time there was some stuff like that going on, Charlie Kirk got assassinated.
Yep.
It wasn't
Your
the exact
request
same-
looks like it may be
wasn't
automated.
what which I
Hey.
won't read because I don't want to get us in trouble here. But it was
Hold on.
some other nonsensical crap like that was going on the day Kirk got shot, assassinated. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
assassinated by his wife.
That's honestly looking like that.
Yep, and she was a Mossad agent or whatever the heck they call them.
Yeah, Mossad.
Thank you. Yep.
Dude,
I
I'm
can't
telling you,
remember
it
everything.
is looking just like that.
It is. Look at his security detail. They
Yeah.
knew it was going to happen. They took him out. Just like when our clown in office got shot in the ear. That was to tell him to shut up or they're
It was
going to take him
just,
out, I think. Or it was just
Remember-
political
Adam,
theater.
remember, how long did they deny government involvement and Israeli involvement in JFK? And then recently, what comes out? It was
Yep.
a joint operation
Which we knew. Yep.
Yeah.
with using shooters from Marcello in New Orleans because they took it because he wanted. Turns out Marcello isn't his real name. Oh, what a shock, right? It's like if you look up all the Bolsheviks and then look up the Bolsheviks' real name, Trotsky, Leo Goldstein. They use fake names. They've been using fake names forever, and
Yep.
then claiming victimhood.
Like I was mentioning it on here last time, again, being on the system as I have been for the disabilities I have, I do have an odd question. Why do I have to go to the doctor every year to get a prescription for my insulin for a disease that is uncurable? But if I don't get my insulin, I die. Shouldn't I just be able to get the insulin no matter what? But every year I have to go get a prescription. I want a darn lifetime insulin prescription. Because again, it's uncurable, right? So if it's uncurable, why do I have to jump through hoops to get what I need to stay alive every year with these dumbass doctors? And I'm sorry for saying that, Seth, but they're dumbass doctors.
Yeah.
I'm being as PG-13 as I can, baby.
Yeah.
But no, with respect. And I mean that, though, because we did try stem cells with diabetes. No, you didn't. I've been waiting my whole life. I've been waiting since Christopher Reeves came out in 96 at the Democrat convention and said, we found the genome for autism. We're going to be able to eradicate it. And 30 years later, it's one of the highest things killing us.
Yeah.
But I'm the weirdo, right? I'm the problem, and I am watching my language because usually I use other verbs. But man, that's what I mean. And I'm tired of this, man. Like, from the time I've met you, right? We're good. Dave, that's the time I met you. We're good. It's the
We
world.
talked about this. I think last time we talked about it, I told you about a guy in Panama, and I was just looking him up right now, and I can't find anything on it. What a shock, right?
Yeah, right. Here today,
But
gone
back in
tomorrow.
2024, a doctor moved from Texas to Panama to do stem cell therapy for diabetes. They were making breakthroughs, and it looks like,
Because if you
still
use
listening-
my own stem cells as a hillbilly high school dropout with a GED,
That's what he was doing. That's
to me,
what he
if
was
you were
doing.
to take- if you were to take my own stem cells to try to cure my pancreas so I no longer need this synthetic insulin. I don't have to check my blood sugar 100,000 times a day because that's the first thing you do when you don't feel right. And I've been doing this for 41 years, man. And you're going to tell me it doesn't work when you've never actually really done it? And that's what the nurse practitioner told me. So I won't go back to her. When I go in April to this new diabetic doctor, who's an actual doctor, the only one around me that's 45 minutes away, the rest are an hour and a half, it's going to be the same kind of conversation. All I need is you to give me my prescription and leave me alone. Because I'm not going to do anything they say. I think you know me well enough by now, both of you, you can back me up on that. I am not going to listen to any doctor. Not after what we've lived through since 2020, man. Sorry. Not happening.
It's like all these doctors who keep telling us to cut red meat out of our diet. Hello? It's what fuels our higher brain functions. It turns all these vegans, they turn into, look at them. They're glibbering idiots.
They're gray mush, yo. They're literally gray aliens at this point. They're not even human.
Which is the theory, isn't it? That, that's what they the theory is they're not actually from another solar system. They're from the edge of the solar system or something. And
there's tons of theories on that.
Keep telling us.
You tell me, have you ever seen a healthy vegan? Because I haven't. They all look gray.
No, hold on. You're talking about the first 10 years, you don't see the symptoms. But yeah. Now, I believe what they talk about with this, there is a lot of theory to suggest that that there are people who, they go feral or whatever. They of course, vegans are like it's a mental illness. What I'm trying to get at, They can't control.
Say mental illness is saying that we need to have zero emissions so we can kill all life on Earth.
Yeah, because if you cut all carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere, you kill 90% of plants.
It's why are the dumb people still able to misinform when you and I asked the question, we're told we were misinforming and we're shut down. Yet it's the opposite when they're sitting there feeding you full of lies and stuff that we can obviously show you that they're not telling you the truth, but then they silence us.
Yeah. People who go on Facebook and claim that white people are mutants created in a test tube 5,000 years ago, they don't get banned from Facebook. But if I say, you're just a dumb you-know-what, I'm the one who gets the ban.
Yeah. Did you know you're misinforming people? You could just write that and you'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are not doctors.
Yeah. No. And neither are the doctors because, I don't know, not one state saved one human. I don't see one person that took that vaccine that was better for doing it. And again, when you find out what's actually in vaccine, which it was whatever year that lady that died and her DNA is in every vaccine because she died, but her body kept producing and going. That's kind of scary. I don't need dead body DNA. And what if that lady was an alien offspring? So that's why everything our body's fighting because of alien DNA. Who knows?
Her family had a lawsuit and successfully had those cells terminated.
But did they? Did they not clone them? You know what I mean? Can we trust anything they tell us because they lie about everything? I don't.
Well, they only have to strip the identifying DNA out of it, right?
Right. And again, winning a lawsuit, can you prove that they're actually going to undo what they already done did?
But the thing is, remember, back in the 1940s, they were talking about DNA, which lets the mask slip that people have been suppressing technology for a long time, which is why you see such a technological difference between the first and the second wars.
Right. Well, they say we're 30 years behind to 50 years behind on the technology that we have that they have. Whoever they is, take your pick. But
I was wondering who is they.
Yeah, take your pick on whoever, whoever actually runs this dome. But that's what I have heard. I know you guys have heard similar stuff too. It's the technology we have. How do we go from watching Star Trek in the 60s to again, we all have a communicator and a freaking computer and touch our hands in 2025? We didn't have that back in the 80s, but they did. Remember the car phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I worked for a company that had them.
Yep.
And like, that was a big deal because I had one when I was going to university, and I was the only one in my class, and yet I was the only one in my class who didn't come from a private school, and I was the only one with a mobile phone.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. But I mean, they had that stuff in the TV shows back in the day, and you know, I knew a couple people that had them, like you're saying, for their business and whatnot, or work they had. It was few and far between, to be honest.
There was a TV show called Heart to Heart, and when it came out, it featured the guy talking to his wife on a mobile phone, in a Cadillac convertible in the 80s.
Yep.
Thanks, mister.
Phones that didn't come out until the late 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, David. And I knew you knew what I was talking about. And that's what I mean. Like, if you're already a decade behind, we're watching it in a movie or a TV series in the 80s.
Even the movie studio admitted that they didn't have mobile phones until the 90s. These two actors did, but no one else did. And it's like, how does that happen?
Exactly. And again, man, all I want is the truth. All we want is to be left alone. Quit poisoning us. Quit taking care of other people. If you have all that money that you have wasted for the last 5 years, right, 2020 to now, on people that are not even from this country, should we, the people of this country paying the taxes, not have what they're trying to give to the illegals they brought here in the first place before they try to give it to the people that aren't even supposed to freaking be here? Like, for real, shouldn't we have what they're trying? How can you shut down our government? How do they still have a job after shutting our government down so that illegals have health care that I don't have, Seth doesn't have, and well, David doesn't even have it in Australia? But hell, at this point, you should have it. Hell, we might as well pay for your health care.
Right, dude, I was going to say that.
You know?
After all the things that we pay.
King of England.
Why not?
Here's the biggest kick in the teeth. The King of England does not go to the top doctor in the UK. He goes to a Swiss clinic for his cancer treatment.
And I keep seeing shorts saying that cancers are just parasites now, and all this other stuff.
Oh, you got something for
on
him?
the reels, not that they're true, but I'm just telling you some of the things I catch from time to time when I see reels. And they keep saying it's a parasite. I don't know. I've never had cancer or a parasite that I'm aware of.
I got an answer for you.
After a little tchotchke, are we?
Yeah. Okay. A woman in Australia made a huge discovery. She was studying the Tasmanian devil. Now, the Tasmanian devil in Tasmania is so inbred that most of them have so much, like half of them have similar DNA. And she's been trying to save them because they have a thing called nose cancer, right? Because their nose, big organ, gets cancerous, they die, from brain cancer. Now, they've been trying to find a cure, and she's made a huge breakthrough. But do you think they'd let her do it on humans for brain cancer?
Damn cattle, that's for sure.
But yeah, she's the one who discovered that cancer is a viral parasite. Okay, it's a parasite that spreads and reproduces like a virus, but it's like at the same time, it's just enough cells to be a worm or a parasite.
Thank you, Dave. Like I said, I've seen a couple things. I've been waiting for us to get together to be able to bring it up. It was one of those where it's in the reels on Twitter and Facebook and your social media platforms that everybody uses. And it was one of those where I was like, I can't wait to get back on here because that was one of the topics. I was like, you know what, this would be a good one. Yeah, because again, if we can cure all this stuff, we don't need all the people going and killing themselves with chemo. Because all that doing is killing you quicker.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got friends that are, slashers dealing with some
just about the most.
We've had other friends, but treat us, give us actual treatment, quit killing us. It's the same thing. We can cure diabetes with stem cells. Why are we wasting trillions of dollars to make insulin to not cure diabetes? And then now they're calling Alzheimer's type 3 diabetes. Get the heck out of here. It ain't no type 3 diabetes when it's something you've created. But to me, then that means they created diabetes. Look at what's in the food that causes diabetes. So we don't have a cure for it, but you can create disease and you can make money. There you go. Diabetes is the proof. We should have had this cured over 30 years ago.
Adam?
Because there's too much money to be made.
Sam just said it right. There is too much money to be made. And we all know the little hats run the pharmaceutical companies, and they own 213 out of 215 politicians. And any politician they don't own somehow wakes up, has a rather bizarre moment where they go on a tirade or some random rant, destroy their own career, and then they get laughed out of politics. But then they go on, then years later they tell you, I didn't really say that. That wasn't me.
Well, in America, we would have to take out, and I mean by removing them from office, every politician in office now, because every one of them have failed us. I don't care. All of them, House, Senate, all of that. Not one of them have done the right thing. If Joe Biden truly was out of his mind and other people were using the auto pen to sign things in office, that is sedition, treason. That's also, I mean, forgery, is it not?
Yeah.
He's been in office more than 6 months and not one person arrested. It's
impersonation of the president.
Everybody in office needs to be removed. And we, the people, don't need a person to represent us anymore. They can talk to us just like this and know what we want. You know, there's no need to have all these people out there raising money to do all this crazy stuff when you could just as simply run a GoFundMe. Hey, instead of us paying taxes, if we want to back one of your projects, run a GoFundMe. Like that. We can then ourselves decide where our money goes. So, hey, all you dumb liberals that want to give money to foreign countries and hey, give your money, not my money, not Seth's money, not David's money.
No tax deductions. Money. Get rid of the tax deductions or give everybody a tax deduction. One or the other.
We shouldn't be paying taxes. Taxes were brought up to pay back World War I. We've done paid time and time again that over, and that's a war.
Who did we owe the money to? Everybody else owed us money.
Yep. And I was telling a friend, I think the biggest issue was when Obama gave back all the gold we were holding from the other countries. Now we don't have anything of theirs, and they just send everybody here to trash our. We have became a third world nation within the time frame we've known each other.
Yep.
How are we not? We don't have food. We're taking care of other people's problems. They're telling. I mean, Dearborn, Michigan. We told you that was going to happen. We warned everybody what was going on, and then now you see it. And it's like, yeah, that's their plan. They're not here to become Christians or better people or better America. They're here to destroy it. And
what I don't get is they openly say we're here to take over. They openly say it. You can't defend yourself. It's like
very evil for men to not be dealing with in that way. You know, they were in the Middle East.
What's that about all enemies?
Yeah, they weren't here for a reason. If they're here to kill Christianity, I don't know. Since there's only two religions, really, which are those stupid asses and us, Christianity, for the most part, those are the two main world religions. You can just piss off no matter what you think. It's true. Those are the two main religions. Why do they need to be here? Make America Christian only, kick out the rest of them, and don't let them come back. We don't need them. We never did. Get rid of this crap.
Adam, the problem is that some of your founders were atheists and Jews.
Yeah, but we're beyond that. We know now every president we've ever had in America leads to where we are. All of them. We have not had a good president because all roads lead to where we are. And they keep pointing to Obama. We know it goes back before Obama. But here's the same thing. Okay, Obama is guilty of doing all the stuff he did with Trump and Russia, and all that, right? And they said he wasn't supposed to do that. Why is he not arrested? He's a citizen right now. He's nothing. He's a civilian.
Yeah, they call it third world doctrine. Basically, if we arrest them, they'll arrest us. But the problem is they did look at the prosecutions of Trump. Gloves are off.
Nothing. Yep. Well, look at Bill Clinton that we paid for to find out a Jew blew him. Sorry, Seth. Sorry, I apologize. That was me. Don't take it out on Seth. It slipped. I'm trying, man. But yeah, seriously, I didn't care about Monica Lewinsky because we already knew it had happened, and it happened beforehand. Hoover in a dress. Come on, guys. Like, we know that these are some demented jackasses. You know? They are. All of them. They're not about America. Trump was, but then when you're wanting to bring in more H1N1s, I say close the border. We don't need anybody here but Americans. We need to get rid of the cartel. We need to get rid of all the people you guys brought here illegally, and all the people that brought them here still haven't been charged. They admitted to flying them in so that the numbers stayed down. How is that not, again, treason, sedition, something?
How many times do they have to lie? Oh, it's just marijuana. Just tax it. Legalize it and tax it. It'll end hard drugs. Oh, methamphetamines. Just legalize it. It'll end and tax it. Just end hard drugs. Look at the Colorado economy. Did it jump? No. California went backwards. People are idiots. But
Colorado did, and Michigan did. A lot of places when they did legalize marijuana because it made it easier for them to get it, so they didn't actually, because it is a gateway drug. No matter, everybody wants to argue the fact it is. Because if you're not taking, what's the pain pills, somebody?
Oxycontin?
Thank you. If you're not taking oxys or you get off of oxys, the next quickest thing you're able to get legally in most states now is marijuana. Back in the day, it wasn't. So you'd have to go get your weed, and you didn't know really what was it. Not that you can trust what's in it now. You're still better off growing your own stuff. I use THC and marijuana because of the pain and the diabetes and the neuropathy and all of that stuff. And it works for me. But I'm also not sitting here baked out of my mind 75% of the day either.
I'm talking about the people who don't need it.
Right. No, and you're right. There are people that think they do. I'm using it for the actual medical aspects that it has, and that does work. If it didn't, I wouldn't be doing it, and I shouldn't have to pay for it. It should be part of my medical. But in America, I got to pay out of pocket. Okay, but at least I can't get arrested for walking yet for walking into the dispensary and getting it.
Adam, my point is about the liars.
Yep.
Okay?
No, you're right, man.
The liars.
Yep.
When it was just that medical marijuana card, there was no problem. As soon as they got rid of that requirement, it became it was all about the money. It was always about the money. But it
and
was
the
also
taxation
about
on it, Dave, because there's some taxation
down.
on there that would even flip your wig, brother.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it was all to dumb people down.
There is a marijuana tax, which is like on $80 worth of product, or I'm sorry, on $50 worth of product, and there's $30 in taxes.
You know, wait
tax and marijuana tax, bro.
Okay, hemp powder went from $20 to $80. So you got a tax problem.
Dog food went from 15 to 50.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
talking
dog
about
food's
medical
ridiculous.
product. I'm talking about medical products. Hemp powder, right? It's got no THC. It's got no. You can't get high off it. No, you can't smoke it. It'll kill you. Basically, you start vomiting everything. You know, it's
different part of the plant. Yeah, you don't smoke. Hey, all these plastic bottles could be worse. You could be the plastic microfibers that are killing you.
Yeah. Microplastic is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
But yet we have the technology, we have the ability to make better, healthier things, but we're making plastics that are killing us, and we know it. And again, that's why I got away.
Please.
Remember, everything used to be in glass bottles. Now it's in plastic. Let's go back to making glass. Why are we making stuff in plastic?
How are you doing?
Adam, I know the technology that'll blow your mind.
Good
It's called you have, I think, 2 in America. It's called a plasma forge, 1 in Bethlehem and 1 in Judson Island. You could throw anything into these things. It'll reduce it to plasma.
Yeah, I'm more than
and then they can magnetically and electromagnetically manipulate it and turn it into anything they want. There is no such thing as a shortage of resources.
Exactly. Well, that's the myth, right? We're overpopulated. Yeah. Well, yeah, we're overpopulated when you're bringing thousands of people in and taking care of them on our bills, you know, like we're paying for it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. It's got to stop somewhere. The internet's $75. You used to be able to have everything. House, cell phone, or I'm sorry,
There should
house
be
phone, internet,
recycling
cable,
trucks
all the
in
pay-per-view
America.
channels,
Yeah.
HBO and that for $100 a month, 120. I'm paying 150 for internet and 2 cell phones unlimited.
You know,
You
back
should
in the
not
day, it used to be
have
so much
a
easier to
single
have
rubbish bin
to
in
save money by
America.
cutting cable, but now the internet has gotten so expensive that you're not
It's
really
more
saving anymore.
expensive.
Because you got to buy all the apps. It turned into the new cable. We talked about this with WCBS years ago. How we're going to go from the cable wars to the internet.
Yep,
And
and
Streaming
it
wars,
happened.
yeah. Streaming wars.
And now look, they're all bundling together. Disney now has HBO Max.
Well, no,
Comcast.
apparently they're working on a deal between Paramount Plus and
But
Netflix.
Seth, I'm telling you, on the Disney platform, when you log into Disney, it's right there, HBO Max. You can watch your HBO Max on the Disney Plus.
Do
That's
you
a
have to pay?
licensing deal.
Do you have to
Yeah,
pay
that's a
for
licensing.
an extension?
It's like I've got HBO Max through the HBO Max. As the bundle for $35 a month, you can get Hulu, Disney Plus, and HBO Max, no commercials for $35 a month right now.
Yeah.
And then you're watching it there. Or you got to do it like I'm doing it, where I'm paying $3 for HBO Max for a year and watch it on the HBO Max app. But like you're talking about, Paramount's trying to get it, but Paramount's not going to get it. Disney Max has got it already. So unless they're going to weasel it away from Disney, I don't see how, unless Disney and Paramount are going to come up with another monopoly.
Start picking out a box for yourself. If you don't got that money, you owe Leopold Strauss.
But
I don't.
it's
I need more time.
streaming wars, and it's ridiculous. Like
For you?
Montreal, whenever you create a monopoly, it goes from $3 to $300 in a lifetime.
Well, WWE, David, $9.99 a month for the WWE Network. You got live pay-per-views in all of the libraries: WCW, ECW, WWF, all of that, right? $9.99 a month for freaking years. Now you have to spend over $100 a month to watch everything WWE because of all the different platforms you have to buy, including the ESPN. I don't have cable; it happens.
Money you can't pay back.
I guess.
I've been over 10 years without cable. I'm about to go without internet because I'm not going to. The internet keeps going up. I'm not going to keep paying for the internet that I don't need. When it's either going to be the internet or the cell phone, I'll just get the cell phone because I can run everything I need to do.
Rest
From
of
the
the
phone,
league,
and I can still run my computer
more than they need off poor folks.
through my cell phone data.
Yeah.
I've done it just to test it out. And I've got an old phone, an iPhone 12. It's not new. It's newer, but
it's a little
newer
more
than my iPhone 7 Plus.
Yeah. Dang, you're on an iPhone.
Okay.
7.
I'm on a 12 now.
Search,
Oh,
I'll
wow,
keep
okay.
Years
watching.
I've been on a 12.
in there.
Okay.
It's under here.
But before, man, the last iPhone I bought myself was a 7 Plus.
Dang.
There's got a bunch of jewels in there.
That's
that
the
you
phone
don't
I
need.
liked. I never wanted another phone. I was
Yeah.
fine with that phone. It did everything I needed.
Until it stopped updating, and then they
This
they
is
forced you
2
into
years
buying
old.
Well, it
something
had a
else.
button. It had the button because with my, the neuropathy, man, and so it had that button I could push.
You clear them all.
And these new ones I don't like so much, but I got the 12 to do, and I do it more on my
Out of here, kids.
tablet, not from my phone. Also,
We shouldn't have been here.
but yeah, it's just I don't like these new phones. They suck. They're very fragile.
Yeah.
They're garbage.
This was made in Vietnam
You're out of
about 4 years ago.
Eating
It
its
sat
foot.
on the shelf somewhere in a warehouse for 2 years
I misplaced
before I bought it. And I got it for half price. Now, obviously, for them to sit phones on it, to build that many phones and sit them on a shelf,
watch the
they
gate.
must be making
This,
buco money.
exhumation.
I didn't even pay for my phone. I ended up.
Yeah.
It was $15 a month for the phones for like a gig of data, and Comcast Xfinity used to be it wasn't per line. So my wife and I paid $15
For
for
a
the two
gig, I
phones.
get 40.
I upgraded and got the phone, so it added $5 to it, right? So that was with tax. We were paying $25 on contract.
I think I'm on the medium plan. I had a low plan, but I kept hitting the cap. So I got a medium plan, and that's 40. It used to be 20.
Yeah, well, and they've gone up now where it's per line $25 per line. So that would be $50 for my wife and I to share a gig.
Yes.
Or it's $30 a phone for unlimited. But of course, once you reach a certain thing, they throttle down your connectivity and stuff, which is
same.
Yes.
But I've never hit the cap. And
I do. I do it all the time because I'm doing so much from my phone. They're like, "What are you doing, man? You're using?" I go, "Yeah, because it's unlimited." Like, you tell me you're giving me something unlimited? Because out in the garage, there's no, the internet in the house doesn't reach anymore. When they went to the X1 platform, it no longer reaches to my garage. And it used
Adam, on my streaming account, I had 100 gig before I reached the cap for slowdown. I reach that regularly. So I know how much data your streaming is using because I hit the cap in 10 days. You probably hit it within a few more than
3.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah. I was
3 days because I got YouTube on, like when I'm out working, I'm listening to music. So YouTube's on that. Sometimes if, Twitter and all that stuff a little bit here and there, messaging back and forth. But it's a lot of mainly just music. Or if I'm watching on the TV, I'm streaming from the phone to the TV. That way.
You and me, big run.
I see on my upload how much data it's using now, and I'm going, holy cow! Because it's way more than the save file, right? The save file's like small.
Carry on with ours. This fella.
Today's the 6th, and my phone stuff reset on the 4th. I'm going to pull it up, and we're going to see where I'm sitting at in 2 days.
You hear this fella? I heard him, all right. We're going to lick you, bastard. You're going to...
I had to do one time and he hit the ground.
Heck yeah.
You're going to get it.
Lay down.
Shit. I hope this holds
I
Doug.
don't want that stupid hat. I want my hat.
Yeah.
You don't want my hat because your hat brought you bad luck, boy. You're going to be buried in your hat.
Ooh, a gold belt buckle.
Look, we used to have a telecommunications monopoly, and they broke it up because it was making too much money and keeping other companies from, sharing the network. But now it's just basically a duopoly, or a triopoly if on the mobile phone market. There's no government protection. All the antitrust laws are there to stop us from rising. That's it.
Looks like diamonds.
You learned that during the YouTube experience and Twitter experience in 2019.
Now get out of here before someone sees you.
Can't believe it's come to this.
I, in 2 days, have already used 1.49 gigabytes of data. In 2 days. My wife has used 0.03 in 2 days.
Yeah.
So that just lets you know how much I use my phone in 2 days.
Yeah. I don't stream from my phone because it just uses way too much data and poor quality.
Yeah, like I use a lot. I try to use Wi-Fi as much as I can.
I don't have an iPad or Walkman or any of that, so I'm listening to music on the phone. So that's where it's. But again, it's just music. But yeah, that's why. If I'm going to pay $30 for unlimited, David, I'm using unlimited, brother.
And here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff.
I'll be right back.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and
He
slavers,
made him a deputy. That's
good,
so
honest
funny.
thieves like us, we're bound to be moralizers in a place like this.
There's none wrong with hillbilly
Sheriff Gray, you are back.
or Appalachians.
There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta set me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy.
Yeah.
Follow.
That's
We're
right.
all right.
Let's go.
Well, that's one of the butt Republican arguments. Democrats, but you Republicans, you gave in to the temperance movement, but so did you Democrats. So
It's a uniparty. Call it what it is. They're all against us.
Yeah. I'm just saying, one of the butt Republican arguments,
Yeah, I know, brother.
But
I'm just agreeing with you.
Hey, brother,
And your
if you really hated the Republicans that much,
Oh, dang.
you would outlaw them. You would,
Man,
have a pretty
hey,
good
so
case against them.
apparently,
Congratulations on becoming
apparently
a temporarily
there's
deputized
there needs to
citizen
be
of
a
Scarlet
notification
Meadows
for live
County.
chats because
Most towns just
Junior
get
was
bounty
here,
hunters
Euler
to do
Greg
their
is
dirty work
still
these
here,
days,
maybe?
but Sheriff Gray believes the
Hopefully he's
law
still
should
here.
keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't
But
need
I
to
didn't get
remind you
notifications
there's
on
a chain
anything,
of
so I'm
command
sorry.
here.
There is.
Dang.
Then, look, let me say aliens are going to be revealed in my lifetime, okay? In my entire lifetime, in 50 odd years.
Archibald
They've
wants
been
to
always
remind us
talking
he's
about
in
aliens are
charge
going to be
here.
revealed any day
Of
now.
course.
Who else would be?
But you were a big
And liberals have always been
boys,
generous
I
with
put
money.
in a
Every
good word for
liberal
sheriff
government
later
way
be
back to
We
the days of
appreciate that.
Socrates
We rounded
has
up
been
the
nothing
others soon
but
after.
giving away money
myself
in order to
by.
So,
blanket themselves in virtue. And in reality, it's always been buying votes.
Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
pretty sure you did.
Old cotton.
But yeah, you can't call them the Democrat Party anymore. They are the Communist Party.
A few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up.
Hey, good
You
morning,
could call it a
Rumble.
pitiful
There's
fall
4
from
people
grace,
over there watching.
if they had any grace to start with.
Awesome.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the
The
fact
X
that
account
Catherine
got,
Braithwaite
got
has a
10.
rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses
Yeah.
to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the other stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it?
FIFA World Cup is
Serving
still
your
trending.
country?
Must
I
be
wouldn't
from
go
last
that
night.
far.
Yeah.
Whoa!
What is Red Seal?
Whoa! Hold up.
That's trending.
You see that wagon?
I'm just tagging everything that's trending right now. Oh well. But yeah, let's see.
Dear me, that don't look good. Oh. Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open.
Well, I have to keep something open because I don't have any kind of like pistols or all I've got my pistols on me. I don't have any rifles.
This
or
must have
nothing.
happened recently.
The urge to loot is real.
Hey, come have a look at this.
Can't loot. It won't give me the option.
Don't dwell on it. Let's just move on. Look, suit and tie, one bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
This dude talks he's so stoned. Like,
let's see if we've got any identification.
Someone over here.
Let's go. There's nothing more we can do here.
All right.
I mean, we could loot.
I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll just drive. I'll do it all. It's cool. I'll,
Okay.
Right into my swamp.
Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor fella. Yes, this certainly
it was a targeted hit. One bullet straight to the head.
Without an ounce of respect.
Oh, probably.
It looked like a crime.
Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Trash begets trash, my Easy. We ain't in that much of a hurry. He had a few stories, let me tell you.
Trash begets
town
trash.
Preacher and town sheriff. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are, selling moonshine to murderers. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick.
Oh, yeah. Big Daddy.
Anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on.
Alive. Yeah, alive. Sure, buddy.
I want my bow and arrow.
Just, we all know what happens.
See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest part. As they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in 78.
How handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
We'll take the left.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The chief is a fine idea.
Remember what he said.
You mean future senators?
See one by the bridge over there?
Man, if you add snow, that's what it looks like outside right now where I'm looking.
I do have snow, actually.
Right? Well, I mean covered. Our grounds are completely covered. But yeah, man.
We got 3 inches yesterday.
Nice. You were happy about it too.
With pleasure.
I know you like it when it snows.
Sam when he finds Bumblebee. Know which number it is, but I'm just watching it.
Where he gets Bumblebee? That's number 1.
Where he gets it at the car shop?
Yeah, that's number 1.
But it's not showing when he finds Bumblebee. Well, it's showing. Already showed that, but it's not showing when he finds when he finds
What in the hell?
the police car.
Was I not supposed to?
Chase.
What was I supposed to do? You killed one of the moonshiners. Whoops. Whoopsie.
Kind of failed.
I didn't realize you weren't supposed to kill him.
Take the left. Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers.
You gotta wait
I
for
just
them
straight
to
shot
shoot
him with a
us.
bow and arrow.
It's
I
just
think you gotta knock him out.
It wasn't a leg wound because it hit the case of
Still, it
moonshine.
blew it up.
It blew him up.
Solved the problem.
It did.
He can't evade taxes anymore. He's dead.
Think you take this one, Bill.
Moonshiners. Just a bunch of liberals avoiding tax. They don't want to pay their fair share.
Just our Congress.
They're always telling you to pay it.
Just everybody in office in politics.
Yeah. That's what I said. Future moonshiners. Don't you mean future senators?
Future leeches.
There we go.
Shot the two with a bow and arrow. Oh, woo!
Like you're not going to hear the bush move, yo.
Yeah. Well, I guess you're being a police officer, so you might as well. You have to. I didn't think about that.
Hey, kill him, Seth.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you can't if you're a police officer. You know,
I just
it'd be
plant some
okay
drugs
if
on
you were
him.
in Harlem, but you're not.
I could do it and then plant drugs on him and say that I saw it.
Put a 38 special in his pocket.
That's
Say,
what I'm.
pull
Yeah,
a
that's
gun.
what I mean. Put the throwaway gun on him and just you know.
Good work, gentlemen.
I kicked the guy. That's too
I think
funny.
that's it. Well,
What do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure. Anyone but him.
Anybody but him.
Tell me about
That
it.
is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Oh dang!
That belongs to the Lemoyne Raiders.
shit! We got men over here!
Well, all right then.
Think you're gonna lasso him? Or... Hang on.
His head left the chat.
Give me a hand with these bastards!
Ooh.
We'll put you out.
Leroy has left the building. Oh, he just left. He left. He's in orbit now.
Oh, I just killed Bill.
Oh,
I was doing his thing dynamite and he ran over it. You attacked Bill. No, I did.
Bill.
He's just an idiot.
Oh my God, they killed Bill!
Give me a hand with
Don't worry.
Got it, boys!
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yep.
Watch out now, you can't do it. Oh, he does it anyway.
Bill, you idiot.
I told you can't do it. Bill. You missed Bill.
I didn't kill him.
There's more coming.
You didn't blow him up that time.
Boom! Oh, sideswipe.
They're just coming at you for more fun.
There's a one-man army over here taking them out.
Woof. He said, "Kabloomy." You said Wambo Kablambo.
Get you some horse meat. You know, it'd be funny if Bill shot you.
You?
It would be really funny.
All of a sudden, he's like, blew me up. I'm gonna
You shot me, and I'm gonna shoot you.
There is actually a character in the game.
Whammy,
Normally,
Wambo
they do not
Kablambo.
remember if you kill them, but apparently there is a character in the
Oh,
game
my
that
hat.
does remember if you kill them.
Is that real? I don't know that there's anything
Trying to
like.
find out which character it is that remembers if you kill them or not.
I remember the last time you killed me.
Yeah, it does. It triggers events. I remember you.
You over there.
Let's go over here and see. Oh wait, is that a chest? No,
Now,
nothing I
apparently,
can access.
there's the leak that in Red Dead 3, the stranger is back, and they have admitted that he is the devil.
I've heard that. What?
Can you do a cutscene real quick? That way I play Spider-Man.
You want to play Spider-Man? Yeah, give me just a second. I'll as soon as I finish this, I'll come over and get it started. Cut TV on and get everything going, and I'll be in there in just a second. Is Mom in there?
Yeah.
Get her to start it.
But
She can start it. I'm looting without the police
Nobody's
knowing that I'm
complaining.
actually looting.
Yeah. Nobody's complaining that the mission has to advance. I hate that in games.
Yeah.
I think it's the top 10 one of the top 10 peeves in video games. You know, nagging NPCs. You got a mission. Remember the mission. Follow the mission. Follow the path. I remember when I like the old games like Doom. You know, there's nobody nagging you about the mission. You know what the mission is? Blow everything away. Easy mission to remember. Easy
Like
mission.
Legend
to-
of Zelda, man. That game back in the day, that was the bee's knees, man.
The original Zelda.
Yeah.
Everything you ran into was an enemy, and you were free to lop, loot, and move on.
Get some little bombs to blow up in the castles to find the hidden, caverns and
hidden
whatnot.
walls, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, back then we like Pac-Man and easy games too, but Dig
Zelda
Dug, elevator
was
action,
peak.
but
Zelda was peak pixel art because if you really, really paid attention, you could tell the walls because they had deviated pixels making a pattern.
if you actually paid attention, you are correct, David.
Like I said, back in the day, Nintendo were masters of video games and leaders in video games. Now they're third tier because they just got too greedy and too stupid to realize. Modders, look what modders did.
It's
to
already
PC
saying
gaming.
return to Dutch, return to Dutch, return to Dutch.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to.
Right.
I got looting to
that's
do.
the thing, though. They were the top, man, for the longest time, Nintendo, and then you went from Nintendo to Super Nintendo to 64 to GameCube and all that. But yeah, nowadays it's just like,
Well, they lost their top spot to Square Enix because Square Software and Enix merged because they were I think they were second and third place, and they merged, and so automatically became number one. But they did. Resident Evil put them on the. Basically, Resident Evil, made them $1 billion company.
easily.
Who?
Square Enix.
Oh
The
yeah.
Resident
I thought
Evil
that
series.
Capcom.
Sorry, it was Capcom.
Well,
Then Square Enix took over.
Yeah, because
I forget which game Square Enix had.
That's what PlayStation blew Nintendo out of the water. Though. Resident Evil, the disc games, the graphics were better, the gameplay was better. But still, that original Zelda game was bee's knees back then, man. From the Pac-Man days to that Zelda game, man. That's
sort of part of the
job.
But
yeah, I really like
just
that
take
Nintendo
a jug
because
or
it's
two and
nostalgic,
leave you boys
but
the
there's
rest,
like,
so
the
that there's no
graphics
hard
just suck.
feelings on account of the war.
We are all
Well, by today's standards, yeah. But I mean, when you're growing up and that's all you had, like that was it. You had Nintendo.
But used to say some of us is not as American as others.
Switch and all that stuff.
You know what I
doesn't look
mean?
Very good.
Only I didn't quite.
Mario Brothers still looks like Mario Brothers.
The best games, or not the best games, the games on Switch that I like to play are remastered versions of stuff that came on PlayStation.
Come on, move.
We have a life.
Because, like,
on the land,
and even then, the graphics aren't as
a
good.
backwater.
It's just
so
there.
backwards that even we
controls suck.
All right, I muddled it up. Capcom took over from Nintendo as in the number one game spot.
Come on.
Then
Right.
Capcom went in decline because gaming consoles took over from stand-up machines, and then Capcom never kept up with console games.
I'm sure.
And so Square and Enix merged with and created, took the Final Fantasy series to new levels because both had amazing graphics and software engineers, and neither could complete any large project at the time.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized.
That was the PS2 era, wasn't it?
These lawmen, these two families.
I think so.
I really think we can play this from all sides.
Sony and Sony and Xbox are really like worlds apart now. So Xbox, Microsoft always became the number one gaming company in the world, and they just squandered it with their DEI.
You back.
Sony almost
was irritating because all that is a laptop.
But as they saw Xbox decline,
on my word,
once that came out, that was fine. PlayStation was good. PS2 was good. 3 was better. I stopped it. That was just 4 or 5.
Microsoft was making gangbusters with Dungeon Siege, and then they turned around and ruined the formula. They oversimplified the game.
Or you're 5.
Actually, I'm on PC right now, but I'm on. I've got a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I don't have one, but you have one. Have you really seen a lot of differences in the gameplay, graphics, or anything? Big
from what?
From the 4?
A little bit. When it comes to like water and stuff, like that's about the only thing. Like water, surround. But no, not really.
It wasn't so much the graphics, the gameplay was smoother though. And there were some things on Red Dead that ran better.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Red Dead on PS4 looks beautiful, but Red Dead on PS5 looks ridiculously good.
Okay.
Because it just runs better. Now, apparently, we're supposed to get a PS5 version release of Red Dead 2, which would be kind of cool.
Basically, they came out. Are they on 3 yet, or no?
They're working on it, apparently.
Basically, they did like 1, 2, and 3. Do like the ultimate. We can play through all of them on the 5 with better graphics, better gameplay, or something. If you never played, that'd be cool.
They were working.
I just bought Red Dead 1. I'm gonna put it on a PS5 and see how it works. It's a PS4 remaster. Yeah, so it's a PS4 remaster. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see if it's how it looks.
Well, the guy behind it, he was pretty upset because Rockstar doesn't really want to do it anymore. They just want to sit back and run GTA.
Slowed you down quite so much.
Well,
yeah,
they keep having to get prodded to make a new game.
My age, well, you'll know that better than anything. You will.
There's a lot of people they hired to do Red Dead who don't want to give up on it.
Me.
Yeah.
But you're more than that.
Take-Two wants them to do it. It's Rockstar that doesn't want to do Red Dead, which is why they've been dragging their heels. because they just want to keep working on because every good idea they want to poach and put into GTA.
Seth, wasn't there a Red Dead Zombie Edition? Was that the first game?
Yeah,
First
it was
game,
Red
yeah, DLC.
Red
Nightmare.
Dead
Red Dead
Nightmare or something.
Yeah.
Because that'd be like 360, right?
Actually, I think that was actually PS2. Because it was out for a long time. Well, Red Dead Nightmare.
Yeah.
I know I got the zombie edition.
Same
I
with
couldn't remember if it was for the 360 or the PS3 or 4, again, I've got the kids played all that, but I did play the zombie one. That was kind of fun.
It was PS3 and 360.
Thank
you.
It
came out in 2010.
Yeah. So that's the only one I ever played, and the zombie edition was kind of fun. I think I had it for the 360, but yeah, I still do. But yeah, that was a little bit of fun. But yeah, I just been watching you play, which is just as fun because then I ain't got to do it. But I like the zombie edition. That was fun, going around killing zombies.
There was another game.
Saints Row had where you could turn zombies on, and that was fun. You just run around killing zombies. One of the Saints Row games. I used to be a big Saints Row versus the
I love Saints Row 4.
Yeah.
Were you the
The
president?
other one you mentioned, David, I wasn't a big fan of. I played it a couple times, but I like this one that you're playing. I like the Mad Max one that you were playing.
Yeah, Mad Max, I like that. I would have liked that.
That was a badass game. They need to come out with another version of that, or have a.
They did. Hold on, they did, but Kennedy Miller didn't approve it, so Warner Brothers scrapped it, and that's what I hate. I hate when people have a hissy fit. Now, the reason why they didn't like it is because it leaked part of the storyline of what happened to the water and why the Earth was a barren wasteland. Now, they wanted that to be in Fury Road 2, but then as backlash for cancelling the video game, Fury Road 2 was never made. Again, it's Hollywood and their childish antics.
Yeah.
There was a game called Red Dead Revolver. It was great. It was a Rockstar game,
That was
and
the first one
it
that
came
kicked off
out.
the idea.
It came out a long time ago.
Okay, Red Dead Revolver actually came out the same time as one of the last LucasArts game. Now,
2004.
You can see the difference night and day between the two games, but they were both similar ideas of a nameless protagonist with a revolver.
The main character has a striking resemblance to John Marston.
Yeah.
So
now, I don't know if Rockstar acquired it or it was just something that, but
yeah,
they didn't start Red Dead. Okay, it was something they acquired through Take Two.
Well, no, I mean that's no, because I don't know. Let's see, what is it? Initial release date was May 3rd, 2004. It is a Rockstar San Diego game.
Yeah, but
it was developed.
Yeah.
It had I mean, it's got the look of like Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Yeah,
like it was a PS2 game.
That was the best GTA game. Sorry, so
I love that game.
GTA game. Give me that on PS4.
Yeah. I would love to have that game, but the controls suck. The remaster was not worth it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But
sadly.
But yeah, that game came out. Now, like I said, it's a striking resemblance to John Marston. However, it says that it's a third-person shooter where you play as a bounty hunter seeking revenge for your family's murder. So it's not. It doesn't have any tie-in to Red Dead Redemption. No. It's just they like the character look and they brought it over.
Yeah,
because John Marston doesn't lose his family. His family
like
loses.
I said, Red Dead Revolver was a separate game when it started.
Yeah, and I think
they acquired it or they moved it to a different studio. But
I don't think they did. I don't think they moved it to a different studio. They didn't acquire it. They made it and then they put it out. And then there was success with it.
Rockstar is made up of multiple studios. You've got Rockstar is one company with multiple locations.
Right. But it was a Rockstar San Diego
game original
game. then it stayed Rockstar. I mean, it didn't go anywhere. It stayed a Rockstar game.
No, but they were. But what I mean is they move people to different teams. That's why you have elements of Red Dead Redemption in GGA because there's a lot of stuff in Red Dead 2 that was never finished because they kept taking people out to put it into, and eventually Red Dead Online started suffering the same fate where they were taking stuff out for GGA Online.
Twice. Sorry, can we do this later?
If you're such a busy man, you gonna get out there and make some money? You need some new lines, Morgan.
All right. I know I'm gonna cut it short, but I got a lot of stuff to do today, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like to get on with it.
Yeah,
it's just fine. I've got so much to do.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, it is the beginning of December. It is only the 6th. So, yeah, we've got a lot of stuff to do in less than 20 days, Seth.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh.
Yes, we do. I will text you what's going on because I don't want to say it out loud, but
you're good, brother.
That's
why you got my tickets.
Next week, I'm getting a big tray for Christmas. Hopefully, my son will eventually get off his ass and come over.
You're getting a what?
Big meat tray.
Oh, nice. I know you like big meat.
So does Big Mike.
I'm just kidding.
But I've got the grill. You know, I love to grill, man. I got the grill. I love the grill.
Grilling is the best. Let's see. If you guys would check out all of our links down below. You can buy David's book. You can check out all of Adam. I think you can. Adam's channel is even linked below because I leave him on as special guest because he's kind of randomly in and out. I always give him a link.
And joining you as much. I passed out at 8:00, man. If you were still doing the men's room at 8:00, I'd have been on. But it's like trying to get to that 9:00, and I'm up at like 3-4 in the morning. So, and again, you know this, but again, I do love coming on here, and I do want to try to make it on Friday nights. I just got to not pass out at 8:00. But yeah, check me out on Vinny Art. That's where you're going to see me the majority of the time. We're still doing Dexter on Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll catch me on with Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective on Thursdays for Collectible Pass with Vinny Art, myself, Shifty Gizm, and Slasher, Mixed Splitters. So yeah, man, that's pretty much me, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time Thursday. And then on Saturday, sometimes with Slasher, same thing. We do a movie in the evening. And yeah, right here on the men's room. That's pretty much the only places I'm at anymore. I've really stepped away from social media because, well, it's wintertime and I got stuff to do. You know,
yep, I feel you.
It's healthier to be out there working than sitting in here going more blind staring at
bloody Elon and his bloody sense.
But I like taking the time to hang out with these gentlemen, my friends, my family. Come on here. Euler Greg was in the chat earlier. I will apologize again for the stuff I've had. And I'm learning this new system, and I can't see anything without my glasses on, which I have on now. But, yeah, sorry about missing Euler Greg and everybody in the chat. This is about my 3rd time on here with this new system.
Yeah, dude, it doesn't give you notifications, man. I hate that.
And I heard you saying something when I was going to go deal with the dogs, and I did want to say, oh, gee, good to see you, man. Everybody in the chat, we are not purposely avoiding. We don't see it. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Unlike the old system, it doesn't do more what the other system did.
I really liked it because I really liked what StreamYard had the pop-up chat that was just on the screen but like clear that you could see through. I really like that.
We're on right here. Yeah. I like that upgrade. But maybe Rumble will get there.
Yeah, maybe. But hey,
Rumble used to have it, but they like many things, when something didn't work right, they just put it on.
Oh, wait.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It just still does do it. Okay. That is a new thing. There you go.
Hey, look, we figured something out on the 6th of December, 2025 together.
Yes.
How about that? So we won't have this issue going forward.
Oh, wait. So you
apologies to all in the chat that we missed.
Oh, dude, you can see viewership stats on the screen. That's cool.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Hey, we never said we were professionals.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, we'll find out. But like I said, all the links are down below. You can buy David's book down there. You can check us out. We'll be live next Friday night. hopefully, and then Saturday for Coffee and Gaming. So from all of us to you, we will catch you later.
Catch you later.
Bye. Hey, unfortunately, with Rumble, you gotta mute yourself when they're playing a video, or everybody hears everything in the background. So bye.
Bye bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. Fuck you, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
I love you.
You gotta do better than that.
I love you.